Hey guys, what is up? We are here with the next episode of this RTG career. This is number 6, and as you can see here, we just sold Paul McShane for 2.8 million, and they've given us 2 million to spend from him. I'm going to get straight into this episode with some training here, guys. We're training a couple of the players to see who we want to boost up first, and as you can see, Barker, they're getting an A, Martinez getting an A. We're all doing very well in training at the moment. And we're going to be looking at this, guys. We are top of the table, 2 wins out of 2 at the moment in the league, and we've scored 7, conceded 1, and we have 6 points on the table, so we're doing really well at the top. As you can see here, Aluko is sitting in 3rd, top goal scorers with 2 goals, and we've also got Barco down in 10th with 2 as well. And as for Bacuna, is the top assister in the league, and Manone's even got an assist. Can you believe that? They're down in 8th place. And as for goalkeeping clean sheets, Manone's there on number 6 as well. Guys, as you can see, some potential transfers we're going to be looking into in this episode. Sanez, who we've got here, I was going to go for, but I've kind of had a second thought about it because he actually costs 2.8 million and it's actually getting a bit too much. So instead, we're looking at this boy called Jadon Sancho from Borussia Dortmund, who has a release clause of 1.9 million. He's 17 years old. He has a potential of a lot. Like, he has a very high potential of like 86, I think. So guys, we paid his release clause, and now we're going to negotiate his contract straight away without having to talk to the club about paying anything. So 1.9 million for this kid. He's got, I think, 63 overall at the moment on the left wing alongside Barco, so he'll be our like backup winger, and he's 17 years old. He wants to be a sporadic team player for the start of this, and that's okay because that's exactly what I want him for at the moment. Maybe possibly putting him on the right wing as well for Aluko every now and again could be a good idea, but he has 4-star skills as well. That's another reason I really want him in, with a great potential. So he's going to be one for the future, guys. He wants a 4-year deal, which is good because that's exactly what I wanted as well, so I actually accepted that one. So that was nice and easy. So I've got a sporadic team player, 4 years, left wing, 17 years old. He doesn't cost too much, which is good. He's not looking to add a release clause to his contract, which is ideal because I don't want to add release clauses to any of our contracts, to be honest. I'd like to be able to negotiate all of the prices for the players myself without just letting them go, because that would be a really big pain if we did. And we haven't got much money left, guys, but we are actually selling some other players, which we'll be getting some more money in from soon to be able to pay for some other players in this episode. We're going to be looking to strengthen all areas. As you can see, he accepted my offer, nice and easy. I put in a 10,000 a weekly wage, and that was it, and he accepted that. So guys, we've got Sancho there, Jadon Sancho in the squad. As you can see here, we're going to just quickly change the lineup. We're going to chuck him on the bench. As you can see there, left wing, 63 overall, Sancho, great potential, 4-star skills. It's going to be amazing, and we're going to get straight into the first game of this episode, guys. It's against Aston Villa. It's going to be a big game. It's at home. It's our first proper big game we've got this season, and if we can put in a good performance here, we'll definitely be staying top of the table. And as you can see, player to watch, 2 goals in the previous match. Barco there playing really well lately, and it's been a pretty good first few games, guys. That first episode was really nice, and as you can see from the lineup, Aluko right, Martinez center, Barco left, Gomez, Bacuna, Kelly in midfield. Bacuna's gotten really well at the moment. Obita, Elori, Moore, and Watson at the back with Manone in goals. The areas I want to improve later on in this episode are the left and right back positions to get some better players in, especially right back. Left back's not too bad with Jordan Obita, but I'm looking to strengthen it with some youngsters, because all we're aiming for this season is to have pretty much all teenagers and then go from there and boost them up, guys. But the first goal of the game, annoyingly, look at this run from Adoma, comes from Aston Villa, and it's going to be put in the back of the net very soon. Obita there with a touch, but he gets tackled, and Kodja goes and takes advantage of the trip, and he goes and sticks it in the back of the net to make it 1-0 here in the 11th minute. Unfortunately for Reading, we weren't able to take the lead, and they've gone and taken it now, so that's a bit annoying. We're down to Aston Villa, which is not the one team we really don't want to be going down against. And we did intercept the ball there with Jordan Obita, but Kodja comes along with his strength and his persistence and gets a good tackle in. But guys, the next one in this episode, guess who it comes to once again? It's going to be us this time. We're going to come forward, guys, to make it 1-1 in this game. Just literally off the kickoff. 13 minutes in, we're coming forward off that kickoff from that goal, and we're pushing our way. We've still got the ball here, making our way forward there. Martinez holds it up really nice. He got a great run from Bacuna there, who lays it in, and a great shot from him to the side of the net to score against his former club. Bacuna used to play for Aston Villa. He goes and scores against them, guys. He's got 3 assists in the league. He's just got his first goal, I think, or maybe his second goal in the league as well, and he goes and nets that one for, I think, his first goal in the league. 14 minutes played. 1-1 in this game against his former club. Of all players to score for Reading, it would be Bacuna, just because it's his previous team, which is really funny. Nice little finish there just to hit the side of the goalkeeper, and we have gone and drawn level here at 1-1. That's, yeah, like I said, his first goal in the championship this season, guys. But annoyingly, the third goal of this game comes to Aston Villa. 42nd minutes, just before half-time. They're making their way forward here. It's going to be Kodja once again on the edge of the box. Takes it past the defence, lays it nicely there to Grealish, who gets the shot and gets the goal in the back of the net. Very unfortunate for us. We couldn't quite make it. Manone did make the good save, but it wasn't able to keep it out, and he goes and palms it straight back to the oncoming Grealish's secondary run, and he goes and nets it once again. Kodja there playing really nicely to get past Obita again. Obita making 2 mistakes in this game defensively, which has cost us 2 goals. So I'm definitely going to be looking not to replace him, but to get someone to maybe take his position for now and drop him for a little while, because he's been playing well lately. I mean, I like him as a player, but guys, the 4th goal of this game, the 3rd one for Aston Villa comes here. Look, I don't know what happened. I wasn't even paying attention to Watson then, but the ball was being played around the edge of the box. I went for a tackle with a different player. It didn't change player. Watson gets the tackle in there and he goes and takes him out. But McCormack steps up for the penalty. And of course, he puts it in the bottom left-hand corner and makes it 3-1 to Villa, guys, with only 10 minutes to go. So the likelihood of us bringing this back is very slim. Very, very annoying indeed that we conceded that penalty, because we were only 2-1 down and we had a very good chance of bringing this back. But then we go and concede a silly goal to Villa, to Ross McCormack there, who nets the penalty. And we're going to be heading into the remainder of this game 3-1 down. But we do manage to get one back in the 85th minute there. Look at this little bit of play here, working around nicely. Bacuna there with a 1-2 with Brereton, takes a great touch in. And guys, again, Bacuna goes and scores his 2nd goal of the league season, 2nd goal in this game, and a 2nd goal against his former club. What a appearance it's been for him. 86 minutes into this game, he's scored twice against his former team. We've brought it back to 3-2. We've got 4 minutes left to get one more goal. If we can do it, we'll have to wait and see what the next highlight is. But guys, look at that great finish from Bacuna there for his 2nd goal in the league. He's doing really well. 2 goals, 3 assists from midfield, 87 minutes in. But guys, to finish it off, a mistake from me. I do apologize. Look at that poor play from me. I passed it out in a rush to get it forward. McCormack takes the ball, goes and nets it in for his 2nd goal. He's only just come on the pitch when he scored that penalty. He's gone and scored 2 now, 4-2. We end up losing this game in the 90th minute, guys. And our old player Kermit Grant there playing for Villa, hugging him as well. Very disappointing for Reading. Manone, my fault. I'm not going to blame Manone. I'm going to blame myself for that. I was rushing, trying to get it forward, and I passed it straight to the opposition players. As you can see here, stupid pass. I was aiming for the right back, but he wasn't there, so it went to him instead, and they go and net the easy chance in. Ross McCormack with his 2nd goal in the league. But that's it for this game, guys. As you can see, we're getting the game kicked off in the 90th minute. There is no time to spare. We're trying to make our way forward and get one back, but there's no point. The game is over. We end up losing our first loss of the season to Aston Villa here, 4-2. It's quite a hard victory, hard loss to take. Even John Terry there in the line for Villa goes and gets the win. Annoyingly for us, we've dropped the 3 points here today. We did score 2 quite nice goals, but with Bacuna, but it just wasn't enough. And guys, we're going to be heading out of this game into some transfers. We're going to be signing 2 more players in this episode to strengthen some of the areas that have been letting us down in this game, especially. And we're going to be looking at it now, guys. As you can see, a 4-2 loss. Kodja, Grealish, McCormack, and Bacuna with the goals for Reading. So not a bad game, but again, we still lost 4-2, which really sucks. But as you can see here, guys, we're going to be looking at the signings of Alexander-Arnold first. So we're getting straight into this one, and we're going to be talking to Jurgen Klopp here about getting him in the squad. He's 18-year-old. He's got 85 potential from Liverpool. He's a very good-looking right back, and I want to talk about what kind of deal. I have to try and discuss a decent wage. We've got 5.6 million in the transfer budget, and I offered to pay 1.8 million for him, and we're waiting for a thing back to see if they accept it. They're going to say I have to do better than that. How about 1.9, which is only 100k more, and 5% of the sell-on fleet, which is actually really good for him. So I accepted that kind of straight away. Under 2 million was my aim, and we managed to get him for 1.9 million, same as Sancho, 1.9 million. So that's actually really good for us. A good piece of business. So 1.9 million. We're going to talk about his contract very soon, but we're going to have a quick look at Sessegnon from Fulham, guys. 17 years old at left back. So he'll be taking Jordan Obita's position if we can get him in. And I really like the look of him. So we're getting some very young players in, but that's the whole point in this. So we're going to be pushing on for years to come with these great potential players. And the deal we're looking at, we considered swapping Popper for Sessegnon because they were looking for a right winger, and they said yes, but only with the player plus cash deal. So they want an extra 990k on top of that. And I was actually thinking, that's actually pretty good. He's 17 with great potential. I don't think on FIFA that the managers realize what kind of potential they have. You notice how many great players we've signed with so little money. We've worked it really well this season in this RTG. I'm actually really proud of how we're doing. They said that's a fair offer. We put it down to 750 and receiving 1%. So that's going to be Popper, 750, 1%. And that's it, we got a deal, easy as. Sessegnon, the player I thought who would be quite expensive, actually turned out to be like 1.5 million at the most. And guys, we're going to be heading into contract talks with both of those players now to try and sign them, because there's some very good deals we could be bringing into the club. Both of them have 85 potential, and if you look at the players we've been signing just in this transfer window, from little money we've been swapping in players and getting money and doing all this cool stuff, and we've actually done it really well. So we got him in here. He wants to be a rotation player, which is great because I still have Jordan Obita, who I might be selling off soon, because I'm going to be trying to get in some youth players for our academy to fill in the positions of the other players. So if he can come in as a starting left back, that'll be great. He wants to be rotation player for 4 years, and I'm happy with that as well. 4-year deal is great for me. So Sessegnon, 4-year contract, rotation player, so he won't be looking to start games, but it'll be good if he does, because he'll probably be our number 1 if we sell our beta, which I probably will. I've offered a 14,000 a week wage with 150 signing bonus and 50,000 after 10 clean sheets, which I hope will get him in. But guys, he actually wanted a little bit more, I think, from this, and they said that's too low, 13.5 per week, but they wanted more of a signing on bonus of 175,000 instead. So he just wanted more money up front, that was about it, and took a slightly less wage. So I accepted that because that was actually a pretty good deal anyway. And guys, just like that, we've got Sessegnon, we've got hopefully Alexander-Arnold as well, and it's been a pretty good little thing. If we can head out and get Alexander-Arnold now with this one, we've got our left back just now, but hopefully we've got our right back here. We need to improve on getting some centre-backs for the team, I think, but we've got a great midfield, we've got a great front line, great wingers, we've got some backup as well, and the season's going to be a really good season, I have a feeling, guys. He wants to be an important player, Alexander-Arnold, which is fine with me because he will be the starting right back. I think he has 69 potential, 69 overall with 85 potential, so he's got plenty of room to grow, and I said, yep, he can be an important player, that is fine with me. And we're going to talk about his role at the team now, and I think I want to get him for 4 years as well, and so I offered 4 years for him. Hopefully they'll accept that, because that'll be a good deal as well. And they said, yep, that looks great. Oh my god, this is all going so well, guys. We've got some great players coming in, and already got some great players in the squad. So many youngsters and so many great potential players, which is the whole point in this RTG. And they said, would you be willing to pay, we'd be willing to pay 16,000 a week, 180,000 signing on bonus, and 40,000 after 10 clean sheets, which I think was a pretty good deal for him. And they said, no, more weekly wage of 1750, 220,000 signing on bonus, but removing the clean sheet bonus. So I'm like, oh, okay, that'll do. That's fine with me, guys. We've got our right back in. Alexander-Arnold is here in the squad. We got Sessegnon, Alexander-Arnold. We've got Sancho in this episode. That's 3 new players, and there's 3 pretty good players to come into the squad. So we're taking Watson off here. There's Arnold 89, and we're bringing on Sessegnon at left back for 767. And we're actually thinking about selling Obita, guys, because his potential is okay. It's like 79, but it's not great. So we're going to be heading into the last game of this episode, guys, because we've been doing so many transfers. We've got Preston here away from home, and then we're going to be doing some more transfers in the next episode, some pretty big ones if we can pull it off, which would be awesome. And then we're going to probably be finishing our transfer business up because we're going to run out of money. But we've done some great business, and some great things have been happening this season, guys. But we're going to get into this next game against Preston, looking for a win if we can do it. Hopefully getting another 3 points onto the table. Quite a low team, Preston, especially against our big money signings and our big potential players. Here we are with the first chance of the game, though. In the 9th minute, Hogang comes forward for Preston, looks to get forward there, takes a finesse shot perfectly into the top corner, and he goes and nets that one here to make it 1-0 against us in under 10 minutes. Hogan with the goal. And that is a bit disappointing from the Reading defensive perspective, especially just bringing in those 2 new players. Weren't able to stop that from going in, but it's okay. We can come back from this, guys. We've got Manone in goal. We've also got that 15-year-old with great potential as a goalkeeper who's not ready to be playing in the first team yet, who will be coming in as our keeper for backup for Manone, as well as pushing on into the first team probably by the end of the season, hopefully. So we've got some great potential players coming through. And as you can see here, guys, the second goal of this game comes in the 45th minute, just after halftime, literally just after halftime. Laid on the edge of the box to Martinez there. Martinez takes a fake, lays to the oncoming BACUNA, and BACUNA once again in this episode goes and scores his 3rd goal in the league season this season. 2 against Villa in the last game, 1 here against Preston, and he scored 3 goals in this episode alone. He's playing so well from midfield. Those overlapping runs and layoffs are working really well for him. And guys, he's not one of the youngsters we got in the squad, but he's just playing so well. I don't want to take him out of the squad. This is why I'm playing him over John Swift. I think we sold John Swift. I don't think I showed it by accident. I might have missed it, but the money we got from the players was from McShane and Swift, guys. So we have actually sold John Swift. I didn't realize I didn't put that in, Must have not recorded it, but yeah, no John Swift anymore. So we've got BACUNA, who's actually playing really well, so that's all that matters. We've got a Luco now down the right wing, coming in for the second goal of this game for Reading. Third goal total, great ball in there, weren't able to get it down there, but BACUNA heads it perfectly to Gomez. What a goal that was from Gomez there. BACUNA with another assist. Can you believe it? He's got another one. He's doing so well. And what a goal that was from Gomez on the volley. Look at this, ball into the box to Martinez. Wasn't able to get onto it, but BACUNA heads it back across goal. And a great volley from Gomez on his left foot leads to another goal in this game. Makes it 2-1 for us. That's his second goal of the season for Angel Gomez. And he's playing really well. He's 16 years old. I can't believe it, guys. That is it for this game. We're going to come away with a 2-1 victory here against Preston away from home, which is really good. Another 3 points on the table to push our way back up a little bit, and we're aiming for first place in the season, definitely this season. We're going to be pushing hard for it, and we're going to be pushing for some good cup runs too if we can do it. All games are going to be played once. All games are played on Legendary, so whatever happens, happens, and we're just going to deal with it as we go, guys. That's it for this episode, so I hope you've enjoyed this one. There's plenty more transfers coming in the next episode, and then we're going to be hitting the league running from then on with lots of games per episode as well. So please give us a like, share, and subscribe if you've enjoyed this, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Peace out, everybody.